Hi, class of 2021. My name is Mrs. Blakely. I teach AP Calculus here at East End, and I teach a handful of you Geometry and Algebra 2 this year. I've been asked to record a quick video to share with you some of the different possibilities that exist for your schedules next year in terms of the math course that you enroll in. So I'm going to walk you through a few different scenarios and kind of give you a chance to start considering different paths that you can take next year and leading into senior year to get you as prepared mathematically as possible for your future college endeavors. So I would recommend that you grab a pen and paper, maybe your agenda, and record some notes during this quick talk so that you know exactly what your options are and you can share these with your families and just have something to refer back to when you're deciding what to take next year. So as a current 10th grader, you're sitting in one of two scenarios. You are either currently taking geometry, and geometry is the only math course on your schedule right now, or you have spent the year taking geometry and algebra 2 at the same time during your sophomore year. So when I talk about possibilities for next year, I'm going to be thinking about those two scenarios because those two situations lead to different outcomes for next year. So first, I'll talk about the folks who are sitting in a geometry class, and that's the only math class that you're currently in as a sophomore. For you, you don't unfortunately have many options for next year because by law, the state of Texas mandates that after geometry, you must enroll in Algebra 2. You'll have some more choice after junior year, but as a sophomore in geometry, you will need to enroll in Algebra 2 next year as a junior. So write that down. Now everybody else, the folks who are taking geometry and algebra 2, whether you're in my double block class or you are taking geometry and algebra 2 with Mr. H and Miss Alford, you actually have 3 different scenarios that can unfold for you next year. So you're going to really want to listen carefully and record any questions as I go through each situation. So first possibility is that next year as a junior, you enroll in pre-calculus. That's a pretty standard trajectory, and junior year spent in pre-calculus will lead to senior year spent in AP Calculus, more than likely. So for my folks who have been doing pretty well in geometry and algebra 2, and you're enjoying math, and you really want to prepare yourself for college math courses that maybe would be involved in majoring in math or science or engineering or medicine or business, that's probably going to make sense for you because pre-calculus is the best prep course for a calculus class later. Option 1 then, enroll in pre-calculus next year. Option 2, you can enroll after algebra 2 in AQR. AQR is Advanced Quantitative Reasoning, and it is a course that kind of captures a lot of different content and concepts of mathematics in the year with a focus on statistical reasoning among many other things. AQR is a college level class that really focuses and preps you for potentially taking AP Statistics your senior year. So if you're not perhaps interested in any of those majors that I mentioned earlier, the math and science ones, but maybe you're more of a humanities or a social science person, like you want to major in English or history or pre-law or psychology or Spanish or art, taking AQR and eventually taking AP Stats will really prep you for the math classes that you'll have to take in college, which will more than likely be statistics. And hopefully, if you enroll in AP Stats your senior year, after having prepped yourself in that AQR class junior year, you'll earn college credit for that stats class that you would be required to take later. Let me know if you have questions about that one, if that's something that you think you see in your future. Third option, sorry, I'm talking fast. Third option is to continue doubling up in math next year. You're used to that this year. You've taken geometry and algebra 2 together. So next year you can also take pre-calculus and AP Statistics at the same time concurrently your junior year. Pre-Cal and AP Stats have no overlapping curriculum, so they are standalone courses that you are prepared for after successfully completing Algebra 2. So this is for my folks who do intend to take AP Calculus as seniors, but who also don't want to limit themselves mathematically, and they want to see that AP Stats curriculum in high school too, and potentially earn college credit for stats as well as calculus later on down the line. So maybe you don't know what you want to do with your future. You don't know if you're a math and science person or if you're an English person and humanities kind of guy or girl. And so this possibility would really open both doors for you and allow you to start deciding, like, where does my math want to take me? Like, what am I more interested in, and what math kind of sits better with me? So my math lovers who just want to do as much math as possible, I would highly encourage you to continue doubling up and gaining an opportunity to potentially earn more college credit in that way. If you're not sure where you land, if you're not sure if you would be ready to take AP Stats at the same time as pre-calculus, first person I would talk to is your current math teacher, because they have a lot of insight into your skill set, your work habits, your performance this year. They'll be able to give you some information about if they think you would be successful there. You can also always come talk to me. I'm in P121, and I would love to visit with you about your math courses next year and where you think you would be more successful. So those were 3 options, and I went through them pretty fast, so let me summarize. As a student in Geometry and Algebra 2, you can take Pre-Cal next year on its own. You can take AQR next year on its own, or you can take Pre-Calculus and AP Stats together next year, junior year. Look into those options, think about it, talk to your families. If you have questions, let me know. But we're going to be enrolling for next year and building our schedules in the next couple of weeks. So it's important that you start thinking about this now so that you're ready to make an informed decision. So thank you for your time. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.